This word and the phrases based on it have many meanings. Some of them are pretty bizarre.
The phrases we're going to look at share the root word bang, and yet they all mean completely different things, from sex to hair to sausages.
In its simplest form, bang is a noun that refers to a sudden, loud noise or a sharp, explosive sound. For example, the sound of a firework exploding is often described as a bang. Bang can also be used as a verb to indicate hitting or striking something loudly, like banging a door shut.
So if someone bangs their head, you can probably guess what that means. It means they've hit their head, probably hard enough to make a sound. But what about if they headbang?
You would think this might also mean they'd bang their head. But headbanging is actually something people do when they're listening to loud rock or metal music, throwing their head around in an energetic way.
In fact, in the UK, you can informally describe any energetic song that you are really enjoying as banging, or refer to it as a banger.
So then, what do you think this phrase might mean? Something to do with music?
It's actually a popular dish in the UK of sausages and mashed potatoes. The banger in Bangers and Mash is the sausage, but what about an old banger?
While it could be an old sausage, it's actually used to describe an old, worn-out car. And if this car, or indeed any car, was damaged in a crash, then you could describe it as having been banged up. But this doesn't only apply to cars. A person that has been injured could also be described as having been banged up, meaning they got hurt.
Not to be mistaken for being knocked up, as this means to get pregnant. But banged up has another meaning too. It means to be put in prison.
If a person goes out with a bang, it means that they stop existing or stop doing something in a dramatic fashion. This could be as simple as leaving a room or as serious as death.
Similarly, when a TV show ends, if its last episode has a surprising plot twist or an exciting resolution, you could say the show went out with a bang.
But when someone says a show is banging, they mean it was incredibly exciting and enjoyable, like in the example about music we used earlier.
Now, something to be aware of is that adding the ing suffix can also be used when talking about something a little more explicit.
To be clear, we are about to discuss topics of an adult nature. If this isn't appropriate for you, check the timestamp for the next part of the video.
In British English slang, when someone says two or more people were banging, this is being used as a euphemism or colloquial expression to refer to sex. It implies that the people mentioned were going at it. This usage is informal and quite explicit.
Interestingly, the phrase going at it in British English can also refer to people arguing. So you'd be forgiven if you thought you could use the phrase they were banging to mean that two people were fighting or arguing.
But it cannot be used like this. It means that they were engaged in adult activities.
The next usage of the word comes with a trigger warning. We will be talking about non-consent. If you do not wish to hear this, now is the time to skip ahead.
The phrase gangbang has two meanings. The first is to participate in violent criminal gang activity. The second is to participate in sexual activity when one person is the focus of the sexual attention of several people. The definitions of this can vary, with some dictionaries stating that this is consensual, whereas other definitions state that it must include non-consent and/or force.
So, are there any other uses of this word? Yes. Yes, there are.
Banging headache.
A severe or pounding headache.
Bang for your buck.
An American phrase meaning value for money.
Bangs.
A fringe.
Bang to rights.
Catching a person in the act of wrongdoing or having proof of their guilt.
Bang on.
To be correct.
Banging on about.
Talking excessively in a boring or annoying way.
Bang on time.
To be exactly on time.
Bang goes the.
To lose the chance or opportunity to do something.
Bang out of order.
Strong disapproval or outrage at someone's actions or speech.
If there's any other words or phrases that don't seem to mean what you thought they did, let us know in the comments.